Well, um,
Day 67.
so last time, I mean, bro, I'm sure y'all saw how that ended. Like that was horrible. And you're probably wondering, like, how did we make it back? So, I don't know if y'all remember, but there was a village, or not a village, but a tavern we stopped at before we went into the cave. And I mean, dude, that was our saving grace. I had a feeling that it was gonna be a good call to sleep there
Set
for
our
the
spot.
night
Yeah.
because I figured, like, man, like if we die now, like we go all the way back home and then one of us is super far away while the other one is really close by, kind of thing. Or not really close by, we're just both super far away from each other, and then one of us has to make the trek all the way back home by themselves. So pretty much afterwards we met up and she got all her stuff back, but
Yes, I did.
I mean,
Not
man,
after climbing a mountain with no food.
but it wasn't all bad because we got a bunch of iron,
Which we're smelting up right now.
Yeah, on the way back, and a bunch of coal. But funnily enough, like, I don't know if we want to go back. Like,
Probably
I don't know
not
if we
there.
want to go back. I do want to do some more exploring, but I mean, like, I kind of want to do some expansion as well, because
Yeah.
I
Let's
mean,
just take a walk down to the barn.
yeah, I'm not really the type to do like this modern building. I mean, I know I keep mentioning our Minecraft server, but we do have a server with some friends, and it's a lot of like medieval style kind of stuff. I just watched a baby sheep escape and then go back in to follow its mom. Yeah, we do a lot of medieval building on our server, and this is, I mean, the styles we're doing on this world are drastically different than what we've done in our server, but I'm really liking it. I think it's really cool, and I think it's really fun. I mean, I guess it's kind of similar. We started this big solarpunk island kind of project on our server, and this is like the closest thing to that. But I mean, it's very different because it uses a lot of like darker, more earthy tones and bricks, and the solarpunk build's a lot more colorful. It's like colorful concretes and lots of greenery and modern machinery attached to the builds. I remember one thing we said we wanted to build was a greenhouse.
Yes. I definitely still want to do that.
Yeah, and I know we wanted to do it somewhere near the house, but I mean, it's also just like a matter of where, because I don't want to touch the landscape too much because I think it's super pretty. But I mean, I think some form of sacrifice has to be made.
And also, we have this whole area down below to expand. And so, I think it would be nice if it was just kind of some more populous, and then at the edges, more kind of rural buildings and structures. To be a nice little addition. But
yeah, I don't know if you guys can tell, but we don't plan anything out for these videos. We don't go into it with any plan. This build, our house, completely original design. The barn, completely original design. I mean, original in the sense of like, we didn't design it beforehand. Every build has been done without a plan. I think, like, we were discussing a little bit, and we said a log cabin whenever we knew where we wanted to settle. Of course, we didn't know it'd be this spot, but we didn't know, like, I was thinking log cabin, and then it turned out to look like this. And then for the barn, I was also thinking more of like a classic barn, and then it ended up turning into like a workshop slash barn slash house. So
Mhm.
like, we really don't plan out any of these builds.
Also, you know what I'm realizing?
Hmm.
We need to do some decorations and make it more lived in.
One of the hardest things for me to focus on whenever it comes to Minecraft building is it has to be the like housekeeping. The stuff that like you don't really want to do, I guess. Like, for instance, like what she just said, making pathways, stuff like that. We'll probably do a little more decoration and then figure out where we want to put this greenhouse.
Mm-hmm.
We'll start building, and then I guess we'll figure out where to go from there. Okay, so we did a little bit of decorating, not too much. I mean, we added, just some flowers, some leaves all over the place. If you come through here, we kind of expanded, or I say we, Sydney kind of expanded upon the garden out here. Really nice. And I didn't do much because Sydney's really good at the micro builds where it's like little stuff like this. She's way better than me at making the builds feel alive and lived in. I think I'm not going to say I'm better, but I think I'm more suited for like making the actual structures while she's more suited to make like the decorations. But I didn't do much. I added these little, I guess you could, these like lampposts. Let me see. Let me show y'all something actually. The tinkering table. It pretty much. I don't have any. Okay, wait. I actually have these extra lanterns. These are really cool. You've got like all these different kind of lanterns you could do. It's super sick. I'm actually gonna do this because I want to show these to Sydney.
Ooh, what do you got for me?
Look at that little lantern.
Wow, it's so cute.
But yeah,
That's really cute.
I want to
like
see if I
that.
could fit this somewhere inside. Perhaps in the kitchen. Kind of looks like some type of ingredient. I know we were talking about a greenhouse,
Yes.
and I kind of want it to be a little more like up, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Like I kind of
I
want
like
to.
that idea.
I want
Kind
there to
of
be
like-
levels to this place, like kind of gotta go
Because
up
like the
level.
farm's kind of down here, the house is down here.
Yeah, but I do feel like there can be like an awkward middle ground. You don't want it to be too close to the farm, but
Yeah,
you don't
see
want
what
it
you
to be
mean.
like too behind the house.
I do like it to be closer to the house than the farm, though. I think
Yeah.
that like right here kind of is a good. I like
Yeah,
this
I
position.
like this too.
Clint Eastwood.
Bro, y'all can't tell me that movie isn't gonna be some shit. Excuse my
I kinda
French,
wanna-
but it's like gonna be the same shit as like that damn Five Nights at Freddy's movie, bro.
Bro.
Like I remember. Okay, this is funny. I think for my 20th birthday, I got my
This
friends
year?
together. I love Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah, and as a kid, even growing up, I was really big into it and stuff like that. I thought it was really cool. but I was really excited to go see the movie. I think everybody who was like a part of that little fandom was super excited to see the movie. But bro, like we got there and like everybody was like thoroughly disappointed, bro. Like I don't think a single person in my like out of all my friends was like
It was a
impressed
great
at
movie.
all. Yeah, like nobody. I mean, there were some people in the theater like who were like super stoked about it, but I was like, bro, like you can't sit here and tell me that this is cinema, bro, because like this is ass. That's what that is. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. Man, pelting me with snowballs, man. Oh, you covered the leaves in snow. Dude, speaking of snow, okay, we live in the deepest south you can get. Well, I might as well just tell y'all, we live in Louisiana, and, like, bro, we got some of the craziest snow this year, which, I mean,
It was so cool.
is like bad because you
mean-
know like climate change and like we have no business
Terrible,
getting we have
you know?
no business
No.
getting 2 feet of snow. It wasn't 2 feet, it was like a foot of
No,
snow.
it was like 10 inches.
Yeah, we
Or
have
maybe I think Lafayette like got the most. Baton Rouge got a little less. Like if you're familiar with any of like the cities in Louisiana,
yeah
Lafayette, like kind of that area got the most, and then I think like Baton Rouge and Shreveport also got a lot, which is pretty crazy.
yeah
I
but
mean, it's Louisiana, it's crazy.
Sydney woke me up at like 3 a.m. and she was like, it's snowing outside. I went outside and
It was
like made a snow.
blizzarding.
Yeah, I made like a snow angel
was
and everything, and it was
so
so
cool.
sick because like university got canceled for like the whole week. Didn't have work for a week. Didn't have school for a week. They tried to make us
Like
do assignments, but like everybody was just like, nah,
Yeah,
bro,
no one
because
showed up for Zoom or nothing.
no one showed up for the Zoom classes. Teachers were pretty much like, I'm not holding a Zoom class. Y'all have fun. Probably in my existence, I'll probably never see snow like that again. Over here, at least. Okay, so that's pretty much the greenhouse done. Yeah, it's the shape is super weird, and I mean, it's personally not my favorite, but I mean, we got super experimental with it, and I don't hate it, and I think it'll grow on me eventually. But I think it looks good. I think it'll serve its purpose. I think it's got the unique shape that, I mean, it's kind of been a trend for the past 2 builds, so I think it follows that trend and it fits into the setting. So yeah, I don't hate it. I think it looks good. We did the most with the decorations we had. You know, we have some of these flowery chiseled bookshelves, this little botany table, I think that's what it's called, flower pots, hanging flower pots, some lanterns. But all in all, like, we don't have too many materials to decorate this place. So we definitely want to do some exploring, maybe find some more of the too tall flowers to kind of help with that. Because this like lattice work only takes the vanilla plants, and they only take the 2 tall vanilla plants. So I think we're probably gonna go out and explore. Not just explore like looking for plants, but I mean, if we find a cave, we're obviously probably gonna go down in the caves.
Sneak in, yeah.
For now, I think this is the best we can do for the interior
I
of
think
this
so.
place. Okay, so fun fact about the next part of this video, I don't know where any of the exploration footage went. I have a folder with all the raw footage from this episode, and it's like not in there. I checked the recycle bin, maybe I deleted it on accident, and yeah, it's nowhere. So that's unfortunate, but luckily you're not missing much. I think I probably just forgot to press record in OBS, and like maybe that's what happened, because like I cannot find it anywhere. But we also lost footage of us digging this like artificial mine next to the blacksmith house that you're about to see us build. So while we were digging that artificial mine, we ended up digging into a cave, and I don't have any of the footage of us actually digging. But while we were digging, I was talking about how we're going to build a forge, and that footage is also gone. And again, I think I probably just forgot to press record. It was really late at night. I was probably just really tired, and it just slipped my mind. I know. How does like the one thing that I'm supposed to be doing slip my mind? I'm sorry. But yeah, I hope you guys still enjoy. But yeah, that's it. Okay, bro. Well, this is horrible, man. Babe, can I break this thing safely?
Is that you?
Come see. Can I break it?
Only one way to find out. Okay, seems safe. Break that. I'm getting this iron. What?
Boy, look at this, boy.
Oh my god, the thunder roaring. Hold up. Oh! Dude.
Bro, not this shit again. Watch out, watch out. There's all types of, like, stuff. There's gold, though. I need it.
Oh!
There's a shrieker. There's 2 shriekers. I need this gold. Day 82. Why is it that every cave we break into is deep dark?
This ain't normal.
This isn't normal.
Oh no.
What'd you do?
Nothing. So,
It's
oh my
getting
god.
dark.
Is it dark for you?
Yes. How do I leave?
Go to the entrance.
Oh my god. Get me out.
No, so there's 3 tries until the warden is summoned.
I mean, over here seems relatively safe.
Like, I'm doing research on, like, what's the best way to mine in deep dark. Oh yeah, okay, so it kind of opens up into a regular schmegular. There's a geode.
Let's break into it. I have a feeling it's gonna be... Oh, my pick broke. I have another one. It's orange.
Ooh.
It's topaz.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Me like.
Want to be in it. Oh, maybe I don't want to be in it.
If we sneak. Oh, there's diamonds.
Where?
We have to get them. This way. Can you get them?
Yeah. Yeah, they fell. Like all of them fell down there. Oh my god. You're a monster.
Go.
We whispering. Come on.
I know.
Get out of here. Wait,
That's
there's
cool.
something. Okay. Well.
Where are you?
No, Bay, this is so bad.
Where are you? Okay, hold up. Hey.
I'm out. I made it out.
Hey.
Get up! Use blocks! You have so many!
There's gold. You want to get the
Where?
gold?
I need it. Like, we need gold for our backpack upgrade.
Is that gold?
It is. Nah, bro, this is horrible.
Let's go on and get. Oh, dude, there's like deep dark everywhere.
Why is it like, why? If someone can help us figure out how to navigate past that stuff, or like, if they know why Tectonic makes it to where every deep cave is deep dark, yo, please let us know. It's raining outside.
I'm gonna go into Reddit.
Bro, what are you?
So, unfortunately, I figured out something a little sad.
What?
So, the deep dark is a rare. It's supposed to be like one of the rarest biomes in the cave, but they only generate below, certain areas, especially mountains.
And we're right by a mountain.
And every cave we went into that had it was a mountain. So.
Ooh, and we get to keep our buckets. Nice. So, item in this slot is deleted when the backpack. Okay, so like, let me. Okay, sick. Let's say if I do like that. Okay, that stuff stays. Okay, well, even though the mine is a bust, and at least we now know why it's the way it is, I would still like to build the forge down there. So I think I'm gonna go to the mason table, figure out a little pallet. I want to start laying out the groundworks for it. This would be cool. Y'all get 2 builds in one video. We've never done that.
So I think it'd be really cool if it had like kind of like a house. And then we have like a chimney, like a pretty thick chimney going up.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe a brick chimney, brick and granite.
Brick and granite, okay. I'm gonna go get some of that then.
And it's winter time.
Yay!
It's snowing. Oh my god, look at the snow
Snowing for me
building up
too.
around us.
Wait, crazy! That happened so fast. Cool.
Look at the build, bro.
That's so cool.
Okay.
Oh, I'm out.
Well, we kind of finished the forge, the blacksmith's house. Nothing's in here yet, but there will be. But the forge itself, or I say the forge, but like our super smelter, will probably go in this little corner right here. And we had our first snow, and it has just covered everything. Probably just gonna finish up that interior. And then, yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much the whole forge. It's pretty nice. He's got a little living room right here, a little reading nook, little bookshelves and stuff. He's got his fire pit, keep warm during the winter. And right here, this is probably where the super smelter is gonna go. Probably put it right here in this corner, but we currently don't have the resources to make one of those, but you're doing something cool. Oh, this is cozy. I'm just gonna pop a school.
Look at my new armor. I have a lot more health now.
Nice.
Thank
Okay,
you.
but it's been a few days again. Well, I mean, we've been super busy with school and college and
Busy
navigating
life.
life, but
Yeah.
yeah, so like where we left off, we kind of finished up the blacksmith house. I mean, it's not completely done. We've got a little bit of an interior, but in between recording, we kind of figured out what was going on with the Deep Dark, like, and we think it has to do with the fact that we read somewhere, and we don't know if it's true, so if anybody knows,
Yeah.
let us know, but apparently Deep Dark is like more likely gonna spawn underneath a mountain. Like it's apparently it'll spawn in like mountainous areas more often than not.
Yes.
And what do you know?
Tectonic.
Our base is
Yeah.
right next to a mountain, so Tectonic also, like, I think they like raise the world height. So
They
I don't know if
did.
like mountains are like generally like if everywhere is considered a mountain because of tectonic, but if that's the case, we might just run into Deep Dark like
Oh no.
all the time. So that might be unfortunate. How have you?
But also, I think a big thing is y'all see, little small caves like this, the one that I literally just fell in. I think those usually spawn on the surface, so and like pretty at high heights. So if tectonic raises the world height, there's usually going to just be small caves like this all over.
Right.
Which we just need to dig, and so I don't know if we're going to be using that mine that we carved out.
You could probably just make a strip mine, which like I really don't like doing. Like I really enjoy caving. It's really fun, but not if I'm gonna be surrounded by like deep dark all the time. You know what I mean? So trying to figure that out has been a little disheartening. So we're probably just gonna take a break from trying to get this whole mine thing going, and we're probably just gonna do a little more expansion because there's still some stuff we want to do. There's still some animals we want to have. We want to have chickens, so like we want to build a chicken coop. We want to have horses because we tamed. Okay, so like I don't know if y'all noticed, but we tamed some donkeys.
That happened after I died, perchance?
After Sydney died last time,
yeah.
and they've just been chilling right there. So we'd like to build some stables.
A separate little area for the horses and the donkeys.
Yeah. So we'd like to build some stables, maybe a chicken coop, and we really just want to focus on some expansion this time because.
What else can we do right now?
I mean, we could go mining, but that means we have to probably venture out, find a biome. I mean, and like you would think, like this plains biome here would be perfect, right? Flat land, but this is like a cliff face, so like we're still so high up in the air.
Come see this. Watch this. Are you looking?
Super satisfying. Yeah, I mean, I guess we could just, kind of build in that time. We got to figure out where this horse stable is gonna go. Got to figure out where this chicken coop is gonna go. I think we might end up building a little storage building as well because, man, I'll tell you, like.
We're gonna need all the space we can get.
These 6 chests right here is like not enough.
So I know that this is not settled, but maybe for a storage building, we could play into the idea of like records. Like, like this is the archives where all of our stuff is. So maybe it could be like a museum or like a library of sorts.
Okay.
If you like that idea, I think it's just fun. I would definitely. The thing about the storage is I want it to be just a little bit fun. I want it to be like a cool building with a very nice, pretty interior.
Right.
I just don't want it to be just a regular building, No,
yeah. Yeah, dude, last time we managed to, I mean, I say last time, but earlier we managed to come across some diamonds down in the deep dark. That was... Bro, that was and that was like a whole ass situation trying to like get those. I mean, like, damn near not worth it, if you ask me. Like,
I got him though.
And not only that, they like fell down into like right next to a streaker. Like that couldn't have gone like any worse. Sydney has started watching Jujutsu Kaisen recently. I finished it. Sydney does not know what's coming. We're currently in the Shibuya arc. Last 4 episodes or something like that, and
I'm so anxious.
I think we just watched Yuji wake up, or not wake up, but like, he got his body back after he was fed 10 fingers.
Dude.
And yeah, we're watching him like fight Mahito right now.
I'm not.
And, Sydney's not okay.
No.
I know some of you might be jealous, but I had the honor of watching Attack on Titan for the first time in my life. Maybe a couple months back. Yeah, man, I'm just really excited for all the new anime that's going to be coming out. And hopefully we get Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3 this year, because it would align with how they did Season 1 and Season 2. It'd be like roughly the same period, so that would be cool. So, almost day 100, and 3 buildings to show for. Maybe I do have enough footage to do the We Survived 100 Days in R, depending on how much we finish, perhaps. I could do it. Let's see. We'll find out. Maybe we'll do something like 200 days or something like that, and it'll be a big, long, 5-hour video. I think that this is all it needs to be.
Something cute, something fun.
It'd be a
Nothing
shame
special.
if something could spawn inside of it, though, so I'm gonna place a torch in it, and I think that's enough.
Is this size like too big or?
Chicken jockey. You've
Wait,
got-
look at how close he gets to your face.
He's so sweet. Is-
Baby stain?
Why?
Oh.
What have you done to
Wait.
me?
How do you do that? Oh, the
Wait.
chicken's on your head.
Get him off, bro. Bro, you're trolling right now. You're trolling. You're trolling. Now that we've got that built, I want to build a nice, spacious place for the horses. I don't want it to be like
Something cramped and
something
small.
cramped and small that they could barely fit into, so.
What do you think? Big ass forehead.
You got a fat ass forehead, bro. I'm about to kill you. I'm about to kill you. Birch saplings, oxeye, daisy, melon
Bro,
seeds,
kill him.
glowstone.
Bro's got nothing good for us.
that's gonna be our little horses stable.
But
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm having a lot of fun with this. I like the chicken coop. I think it's cutesy.
I think next, I mean, as we're expanding, I think next we just want to figure out maybe where to put some storage, because it's about that time, and I don't know what kind of style we want to do for the storage building, but I like the idea of it being like an archive. I think an archive's a cool idea.
There's a skeleton shooting at me.
Where are you?
Hello.
I'll save you.
Ah, yay! Bring me home.
Okay, so we've been doing a lot of expansion recently. As you can tell by the amount of new builds that have been popping up everywhere. So we finished the... Whoa. What's up? So we finished the stables yesterday. We've finished the forge. The forge is yet to have the actual super smelter in there, but eventually, right? We've finished a little chicken coop, and then of course we have the barn from last time. So, I think things are coming together. I think this is more like the like work district kind of thing. We've got a blacksmith, and then we've got you know, we've got the stables, which is like an extension of the barn, I feel.
And same thing with the
So,
chickens.
Yeah, and same thing with the chicken coop.
Oh my god.
But oh my, we did a little mining off camera because like we are desperate to find a cave, but what do you know, it led to deep dark. So came out of the cave with a little bit of lapis, some coal. That was about it. But some of this aquamarine, and
Super pretty. Right
I
next to
was-
the base too.
yeah, and I was thinking I wanted to put some of this by the blacksmith or like in his house, because I think, you know, like he might have some pretty gems in his living space. So I'm just gonna put these inside of here somewhere. Maybe one right here, and maybe some outside, maybe at the front, like that, and maybe one right there, something like that. But I think one of the last big builds we want to do for right now, as part of this kind of expansion, is probably a storage, because as you know, we have, you know, there's some storage here, like there's barrels, but this is like, the barrels are really just decoration.
There's all these storage drawers though.
Yeah, there's all these drawers, but they only hold one item. And by one, I mean like one specific item. Yeah, but we want like a genuine... we want like a genuine
I was
storage...
trying to open it for you.
We want like a genuine storage building. So, yeah, and you know, like most times for storage, what Sydney and I would do, we'd build like a basement extension to the house, and then we just put a ton of chests down there. And,
Which, hey, it got the job
but
done.
yeah, it did get the job done, and it was very well organized. But we want to build something a little more unique, like a genuine storage building that's got some like, it's got some character, you know, it's not just some dingy basement. Yeah, so I mean, all that being said, I think we're gonna draw up a little design for the storage. We actually decided we don't want to do a building, because we were talking about how we wanted it to be unique, and so like we kind of want to add some lore to this place. I think part of this world is going to be a lot of like world building, so we want to carve out big door into the side of this mountain and turn it into our storage area. And I think the lore behind it can be some ancient, an ancient, like, I don't know, an ancient kind of like dungeon keep, or like an ancient treasure room of sorts that was like here before we had settled. And
like from a past forgotten.
yeah, and maybe this is like the only thing that's standing. Well, for now. Eventually, we might want to do a village up here, ruins maybe.
Well, I was thinking. Well, you know, I think it's gonna be future lore, the world, but I think there's a little bit of mystery surrounding why this giant keep was here in the mountains.
Yeah, and I think...
And it seemingly leaves no trace of anywhere else until we do some more discovering of the world.
Yeah, who knows, maybe the civilization that put this door here, maybe the actual civilization is someplace far away from here. Maybe they went all the way here to keep whatever was inside of here secret in the hopes that no one would find it, but we stumbled upon it. Well, one day, we'll see what goes here. But, yeah, so I think we're just gonna clear out this mountainside. Okay, so for now, I think we're done. So ignore the outside. The outside's not done yet, unfortunately, but I do think the shape of the door is really cool. We do need to like terraform it so it kind of looks like it's really in the mountain, and then give this area a lot more detail, but I think we're just drained. Not like drained, but like we're just ready to be done. So we'll probably get to that next time. But so for this right here, I remember we were saying that we want it to be like a treasure room. So I know this doesn't look like the most, like, wow, you went so far away just to build these a little stack of crystals. But as you guys do know, we'll probably be moving around in this world. We won't ever really stay in one place. So maybe in the future there will be other treasure rooms with other kinds of treasure inside of it, and this is just one of many hidden treasure rooms. And maybe we can make a theme out of it. Maybe like every single little storage space we make can be a treasure room, and it can align with the biome that we're in. But so yeah, this is kind of like where we'll keep our valuables because it's next to all these crystals. We decorated the place with a bunch of willow vines and leaves. So
I think we need to get some light in here, but
yeah.
for now, this is kind of what we got. And then
We'll
we have some side shoots.
Yeah, we'll
We have
probably
some side shoots.
we'll probably end up replacing a lot of these willow vines with glowberry eventually, because I think it would match more. Now that I'm looking at it, the color would probably match a lot more. But yeah, we've got these kind of like side compartments with more greenery and more storage. These cool little torches from Supplementary, those are nice. And we wanted to leave a lot of the ores in this place, so like it would look like so it would look like, it's a cave. So we left a lot of the coal. We left some, I think we left some iron, and then as you can see, we left some emeralds, but got more storage over here, and it's yet to be determined what will be stored in here, but
We'll need it.
yeah, we'll need it regardless of what's in there. We'll definitely organize the storage space. But for now, I think that's all we're gonna do. We'll probably, if I'm being honest, we'll probably finish decorating up this outside area, like off camera, because, yeah, but, I mean, that's all for now. I know I said we might get to mining, but I think that's just it, but next time for sure. And I like how this turned out. I think it doesn't fit into the scene, but I think that's what's good about it, is that like there's a little bit of mystery surrounding it. Like, oh dang, what are all these like modern-esque buildings, and then all of a sudden there's this really tall, medieval, ancient looking building. So yeah, I'm happy with this. It's really nice. I think it's really nice. But yeah, I think we're just gonna enjoy this sunset and